here at 5 o'clock, President Joe Biden is in Delaware tonight, where he is isolating, and the White House says, quote, will continue to carry out all of his duties after testing positive for COVID-19 yesterday. The president reportedly does not have a fever and vital signs are normal. The illness comes as calls grow louder in his own party for him to withdraw from the presidential race. And new tensions among Democrats today. Former President Barack Obama has reportedly told allies that President Joe Biden needs to seriously reconsider the viability of his candidacy.
Yeah, Fox 31 political reporter Gabrielle Franklin was at a press conference with local groups of Latino Democrats rallying for Biden as this news came down. And Gabrielle, how are they reacting to all this?
Yeah, well, Jeremy, Latino leaders here in Colorado made it very clear today. They say that they are standing behind President Joe Biden. But if he does step down, they say that there is only one other person that they would accept at the top of the ticket.
And all Latino voters should be aware that our rights will continue to erode and our future is at grave risk should Trump become president.
A coalition of leaders of the Latino community in Colorado came together to stand behind the Biden-Harris ticket, staunchly warning against the Republican ticket and the conservative policy agenda dubbed Project 25.
What I can tell you is the Biden-Harris administration has made a commitment to us. And I can't tell you enough, as a person who has been to the White House, met with their administration, watched them sign an environmental justice order for executive orders like that to exist, we will never see under the Trump administration.
The leaders say they felt fired up and compelled to show their support after hearing some rhetoric during the RNC.
I have been involved in every election since 1960. This is the absolutely first time that I have really had some fears for our country should Mr. Trump be elected.
As concerns regarding the president's health continue to mount, I asked the leaders, including delegate and Colorado Women's Hall of Famer Polly Baca, if they would support another Democrat at the top of the ticket. They say there's only one other person they would get behind.
There is no one else in the country, not a single elected official, not a single person that is better qualified than Kamala Harris to succeed Joe Biden, should Joe Biden choose not to run again. But I want Joe Biden to continue to run. I think the ticket Biden-Harris is the best ticket for our country.
And of course, this group is not necessarily reflective of all Latinos in the state. Former President Donald Trump also endorsed Gabe Evans in the race for the 8th Congressional District, as well as Dave Williams, who just recently lost his bid for the 5th Congressional District in the state. Both of them are of Latino descent. Reporting live in Denver, Gabrielle Franklin, Fox 31.